Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm PT Stu, and today we're going to talk about LGD and enclomiphene. And I did a cycle of LGD and enclomiphene for 60 days. Let's talk about why I decided to do this. I originally wanted to do LGD because I wanted to add more muscle to my body. What is LGD? It is a selective androgen receptor modulator. That means that it binds to androgen receptors in the same way as testosterone does in your body. It does not elicit the same effects as testosterone in its entirety. Now, testosterone and steroids are based off of testosterone or dihydrotestosterone, and these can convert into other hormones in the body, and there can be a lot more side effects that occur with them. LGD does not convert into estrogen or dihydrotestosterone, so it is a more safe option. There are risks that come with LGD, and I do not recommend that anyone take LGD. I decided to take LGD, as I said, because it was more safe in my mind than using steroids. But as I said, there are side effects that go along with it. And one of the side effects is that LGD lowers testosterone. How does it lower testosterone? It lowers testosterone by binding to the androgen receptor. Because the body sees that the androgen receptors are full, it says, I don't need to make as much testosterone. So it starts to downregulate the testosterone. This is the reason that I decided to use enclomiphene with the LGD. Enclomiphene is a SARM. It is a selective estrogen receptor modulator. What they do is they increase your testosterone. How do they do this? By binding to the estrogen receptor. The estrogen receptors are full, and the body says, I don't need to make as much estrogen. In response, the body raises testosterone. And it does this because testosterone is converted into estrogen via the aromatase enzyme, a SERM and a SARM together. I thought that this would be a good idea to use the two together to help raise my testosterone while on LGD without using exogenous testosterone. I don't want to inject myself. I don't want to decrease my natural production. And enclomiphene, not only does it increase your testosterone levels, but it increases your sperm count as well. Additionally, it causes your pituitary gland to release more luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone that causes the sperm production and the testosterone production to increase. How much did I take each day? So for the LGD, I took 5 milligrams every day. And for the enclomiphene, I took 6.25 milligrams every other day. How did it make me feel? When I was on this combination, I felt good. I felt good at the gym, and I felt good in general. My energy levels were a little low, but there was an issue. And the issue was my sex drive was low. And I decided that I would take a week off of the LGD in the midst of this all and stay on the enclomiphene to let my testosterone levels go back up. I took the week off and I felt better, so I got back on. I decided that I would just stay on the LGD. I also felt that if you're in a relationship, I do not recommend doing this. So I was going to go 90 days, but because of this side effect, I decided I would only go 60 days. Let's talk about my results. So first of all, I'm going to show you my before and after body composition scans right here. The most exciting thing for me was I gained 3.7 pounds of actual skeletal muscle in the course of 60 days, and I only put on 0.3% body fat. So I'm super excited about that. Next, I'm going to put up my lab results before and during my cycle. As you can see, I have my lab results from enclomiphene by itself. My testosterone level is showing 1321. When you look at the testosterone levels during the enclomiphene cycle, it shows 606. So it came down half of what it was. Interestingly, my free testosterone was coming in high, which helps me to know that the LGD was working, because if the LGD is binding to the androgen receptors, that means testosterone isn't binding to the androgen receptors. Therefore, it is showing my free testosterone as higher. Besides these scans, something that I think is very interesting is every single workout I went up in either repetition amount or in weight. I got stronger every single workout. And I'm super excited that I put on 3.7 pounds of actual skeletal muscle. That's awesome. Now, what do I rate this? I will give this cycle probably 3.5 stars. The reason I'm giving it 3.5 stars is because I didn't feel great on it like I do on enclomiphene by itself, and my sex drive was low. If you're single and you don't care about that, then by all means, I would say it's a safer cycle to do. 3.7 pounds of muscle, it's okay. Could have been better if I had higher testosterone levels. So I don't think that enclomiphene is the right thing to combine with LGD. I think perhaps if you use something like HCG, which mimics luteinizing hormone, it tells your testicles directly to make more testosterone. You could get higher testosterone levels while you're on the LGD. The downside of this is, unlike enclomiphene that acts on your pituitary gland, this acts directly on the testicles. So that means your pituitary gland is going to be going to sleep for a little while, which you may need something like enclomiphene to jumpstart your pituitary gland. I wanted to do this video because it was something that I was looking up. I had this idea in my head, combining enclomiphene with other things. It could be Anavar, it could be LGD, something weaker than steroids, but something that could, you could still make the testosterone go up using enclomiphene. I am going to do a follow-up video after my next 30 days where I am only on enclomiphene, and I'm going to go over, my muscle mass to make sure that it stayed the same. I'm going to go over how I feel and what my testosterone levels are in that video. So stay tuned for that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to leave my link in the comments for my microsite where you can get your lab tests done without a doctor. Check that out. Click on the link. Go through and see what lab tests you want to order. It's low cost, it's efficient, it's effective. So check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.